Bob, it was a disappointing weekend in the sense that you didn't get to play games. You were scheduled to play a series against Linfield, but obviously with the snow on the field, that was unable to happen. Just talk about how this team was still able to be productive in one way or another with a free weekend.
Yeah, that was disappointing for both coaches watching the rest of the conference play. And so for us to go back to work inside instead of playing, that is difficult. And I know the team was a little, while they were focused, I could start to see the frustration a little bit, especially Saturday. Sunday, our baseball team was out of town, and snow melted enough, so we were able to use their infield turf, and we got out and had a little competition on Sunday. So that was fun. It was good to almost reward them a little bit for all the hard work that they've been doing indoors. And one thing that became even more clear to me is the things that have been working so far this year continue to work Sunday, and the things that aren't were not. So we're really trying to focus to make some of those weaknesses that we've got better in time for the weekend.
Give us a status update on Marks Field. You've got essentially 2.5 weeks now before you're scheduled to be home again. About a little over 2 weeks when the Lutes are scheduled to come in here on March 30th. Is the field going to be ready? What are we going to do to get it ready?
The forecast is at least helpful right now. The last 24 hours, at the time of us recording this, last 24 hours, we went from snow to actually seeing grass, so that's good. I was out on the infield yesterday, or at least near it. We had a really tough winter, even with us having it covered. And with the insulation from all the snow, we thought that would be helpful, but that ground froze and it was still unthawing. We had massive frost heaves, and as of Tuesday of this week, I have about an inch of mud. I mean, ankle deep mud is the infield right now. So that's nice that we do have a little bit of time. And with the warming conditions, the wind that we're getting, fingers crossed it'll be ready by PLU. That's still a couple weeks away. We really need that. Is PLU our next home game? I don't even remember. Was that one? Yeah, it will be spring break. And then we, of course, Willamette. A lot of home games coming up. So we got a lot of work to do on the field. We'll at least be able to get out and use our batting cages, but it'll be some time before we can get on our field. But finally, things are starting to go in the right direction for us.
You mentioned PLU. We mentioned PLU. We're going to see PLU this coming Monday on the heels of a 4-game series at Puget Sound. So 6 games in 3 days. Talk about what we're going to face with the Loggers and the Lutes.
Yeah, we try not to look past any teams. You do that, you'll get in trouble. I've thought from before first pitch of this season that PLU was the best team in our conference. Still early, but that'll be a really difficult team. In my mind, we're already a game behind last year, having dropped 1 to Pacific, and we need every single game. So I can't look to Monday yet. That's a game that excites me. UPS has shown the ability to step up and knock teams off. That's what's so great about our conference, top to bottom. Even teams that could be in the bottom of our conference, those teams can beat you. I don't think it's necessarily like that in all conferences across this country. UPS will be tough. You go on the road and play, you've got to be ready to play. So we need our bats to come around. We need our pitching to stay the way that it has been. And we need the weather to cooperate so we get all of these games in this weekend because, yeah, you're right, 6 games in 3 days. That's what we do in California. Those trips prepare us. We got a lot of schools in our conference that are going to be doing these same things, and especially on the road, we've got to go take games.